What's up YouTube, it's ZapdosTCG here and welcome back to our TCG live stream on my channel. This will be session 7 and we're going to be testing out some Raging Bolt and Slowking today. So these are like one of the decks I'm actually debating to take to the Pokemon TCG World Championships actually in a week and a half time. So I'm very excited, of course, to say the least. So let's dive into the gameplay right away. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day wherever you are in the world. So let's start off with Raging Bolt 2.0, which is one of the decks that currently feels really good to be playing, because you do have an okay time up against Dragapult. You have fantastic attackers in the form of Wellspring to spread around. Even the Iron Crown that can deal with 50 HP Pokemon, despite Festival Lead having something like a Shaman. You can actually go after the apples, or against Alakazam, knock out the Abras simultaneously with that Iron Crown EX. And we're also live a little bit sooner than anticipated, because I think Pokemon was doing some maintenance over on the Trainer Club account, so we had to wait for now to of course get this live stream started. But yeah, we're a little bit earlier than usual. Some people will actually join into the live stream actually at 9 p.m. Central Europe time. I don't know where you guys are from in the world. I'm always curious to see what country people are from when they're checking out these live streams. This is going to be the 7th live stream in like 2 weeks time. So we are actually doing a lot of stuff to make sure we are prepared for Worlds. There's still a lot to be testing around with, because you see these tournaments and you see like, oh, Arboliva did well suddenly out of nowhere. There's already some people in here. Thank you very much for tuning in. We're going to be play testing a little bit. The cool thing with this current situation, I have a Crispin instantly, and I can follow that up with like, I could, in this scenario, probably would go for like Ultra Ball, switch into Kangaskhan is an option. We're up against Megaloopunny. It's like, is that Boom Boom Bunnies or something like that? Blast from the past. Okay, more people are tuning in. Fantastic. As I was saying in the beginning of the live stream, we're going to be testing out merely the decks that I want to be bringing to the Pokemon TCG World Championships. Okay, let's lead off with... I could go for like a big Crispin. Knock out this Duskull is scary though. This guy, this energy. I know there's a Lightning Energy prized. Taking a look at... We have the Fazandipity, which is going to be great. 3 copies of Meowth in there. There seems to be a Kangaskhan prized. Okay. 1 copy of Crispin prized as well. Okay, a little bit of that, and an Area 0 to top it all off. Okay, that's first glance what I'm seeing what is prized, so that's not too shabby. We have... Oh yeah, we actually had another Crispin in hand, so that's pretty good. I'll lead off with this. A Megaloopunny needs to come from the bench, so I think we're safe in that regard. They could also like retreat and go for Budu item block, but I have a Serrano that could get more Pokemon out. I want to save this Ultra Ball for later. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be playing. I'll just get rid of the Fighting Energy. I don't think they're gonna be playing the Ichipon here. I could be very surprised with that. Grass Energy, okay. Baniri. Latias and Meowth EX coming onto the table. Yeah, the trumpets are going on. Let's go. I played my first tournament with Honchkrow. 6 plays out of 16 from Chile. Is that Chile? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know all the like flag symbols on the top of my head. I wonder if I should go for like Serrano here. I really want to have some better situations going. I could like make sure they cannot retreat. But they're probably playing like some regular switches in their deck. Or just air balloons could also be the case. Are they gonna really hard retreat this Baneri, or are they gonna slap 60 damage with the Gale Thrust? Interesting. Can I get there? To a Duskull as well. I don't like to see that. I can also make sure they cannot retreat, which is hilarious. So Spiky Hopper is only going to be slapping 160. Unless they are playing some switch outs. Specifically, they want to like air balloon retreat into Duskull, then blow up a Duskull. I think that's what their mindset is at the moment. This is a 3-prize Pokemon, might I add you, and this is another Baneri that wants to strike. So Gale Thrust, I think the better out. I cannot blow this guy up. I can get to like 280, but that's about it. Unless I draw into another Grass Energy. Seems tricky, right? I don't think I can blow this guy up. Instead, I'll just go for some safety measures. I'll get Latias, Kangaskhan, Teal Mask, Ogerpon on board. Yeah, I could have just gone for that Crispin there, and with that it's going to be 280 with the Teal Dance, but that's not enough to knock this guy out, unfortunately. So instead, we're going to try and go for the trap situation. Okay, leading off with this guy. I know I have only 1 energy, so that's like the scary part about this. Slapping down Latias, this guy. Another cool thing is that we can have this switch situation going. Draw some cards with the run errand. Not really the cards I was looking for, by the way. No energies, so that means no Teal Dance, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to attach to this guy. Retreat. Sob it away. And see how it goes. I know they have a couple of Duskulls, so that's tricky. Another thing that can happen is E-Switch, Water Energy, and with Balsasaurus take down 2 of these guys is an option. I've been playing the list you shared, got 15 wins out of 20 matches, it's pretty good. I felt I was missing Water Ogerpon sometimes. Yeah. Do you think Pokegear can sub Roto Stick and Honchkrow post rotation? Who's talking about that poster? Oh, do they have like Gust as well? Oof, if they can Gust this, that's gonna be crazy. At this point, I only need 4 more prize cards, so let's see how that goes. Do they have Ultra Ball like Surfer or something going? Oh, they have Bronzong in the list. Not really helping out here. What are they gonna do? They need to like... If they blow up another Duskull, if I actually knock out the Baneri, or actually the Megalopony, they can no longer blow this guy up. If they blow up a Duskull, however, I will be able to just knock out a 3-prize Pokemon. So I think this is an okay matchup for us. Yeah, who's thinking? That's a very fun fact. Okay, they had the regular switch out. Fine. That is fine. They can knock this guy out. I don't mind that. If they knock this guy out, we knock out a 3-prizer. That's pretty much how it goes. Kaboom! And then this one is being put out of commission. So that's fine. We just Crispin. That's gonna get ourselves enough energies, guys. I still need 5 energies. Are there energies in Biscarpel? Okay, there are. There's still a world where I can go first Fez, I suppose. Run errand Fez. Or just Fez in the first place. There's Crispin already. That's not really what we want. Not really what we want at the moment. At this point, I'm definitely gonna Crispin. Although there is still a world out there. I will Ultra Ball. I will get rid of these. Although having another Raging Ball with more HP is very nice. I think I'll get rid of these instead. Yeah. Get that Pheasantipity on board. It's gonna be great. I need to actually get myself into 5 energy mode. So Glass Trumpet's gonna be mandatory. Area 0. That's a nice card to pull. Teal Dance. Glass Trumpet. Low, there you go. So now that I literally have everything I want. Yeah, I have literally everything I want. So I will just Crispin. Get myself the Fighting Energy to hand, the Grass Energy as well. This one goes in hand. Definitely. Over here. I know they can knock this guy out, but that's fine. Then I can just do other stuff. Now we can run errand as well. E-switches. Interesting. So we can use Fez to like finish the game later with the E-switches. For now, I don't think I'll need another Raging Bolt. I think I'll Fez my way to victory. I'll just get rid of these. Get myself another teal. I could also like Iron Leaves, I suppose. There's that. Teal Dance Shenanigans. More Kangaskans, that's not too bad. Kangaskhan right here. Hard Retreat. Into the Raging Bolt. And now, let's make the trumpets blow. There they go. That's a lot of energies. This guy will most definitely get knocked out. I think with Meowth in hand, you can just attach here as well. And then the only card, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the only card I need is the Boss's Orders. Yeah. Could have attached to the Fez as well, but they could still go after Fez if they want to. Bellowing Thunder. We need 5 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now the Duskull has been put out of commission because if they blow it up, I win the game. Kangaskhan ready to go. Cypher Maniac was actually in the prizes. 46-year-old playing in my first tournament this weekend using Mega Sharpedo with either added Gengar and Darkrai. Okay, in the UK, interesting. That's awesome. Hey, big fan from Texas, wishing you the best luck at Worlds. Love the content. Thank you, Julio Candrum. Dylan Clark back at it again. Thank you for joining all these live streams, by the way. What do you think about Tool Scrapper with the Hunch deck? Remove one Rotostick maybe for the Hero Escape on the Mega Excadrill. That's definitely an option. I have considered Tool Scrapper at one point with Honchkrow. Yeah, this Duskull's not going to do anything. Another fun fact is, like, at this stage, there's still a world out there where I can stretch her, get myself Wellspring Ogerpon, and trap this guy indefinitely. Because they're trapped. The only way to get out of there is... But they're playing regular switches, so that's risky. And they're playing that very funky... What was it? Bronzong. That destroys evolution-based decks. For people that were wondering here, the Evolution Jammer. During your opponent's next turn, they can't play any Pokemon from their hand to evolve their Pokemon. Hilarious. There it is! There it is! Gale Trust. And I'm gonna Meowth Boss something. Kangaskhan can knock out Duskull, Meowth, whatever. There were like 1000 win conditions. Can also like Fez, knock out Duskull. 1000 win conditions. Love to see it. Here we go, Meowth. Let's go for it. The classic way to end the Pokemon TCG game. With just an energy and the Boss's Order. Let's just go around the Mega Lopunny, right? Let's go. First up of the day. What is this? Okay, it's knocked out. 350. I could have even knocked out Mega Lopunny with that. Funny. Let's go. You're my favorite Pokemon TCG content creator. Of course, I'm here to learn. Thanks for the nice words, Dylan. Appreciate it. So yeah, the rules are simple. If my Raging Bolt deck loses, I actually swap to Slowking. So I have my 2 decks ready to go. I think these are like Grimmsnarl is also one of my considerations, but less likely that I'll be taking that because it's like a little bit clunkier than these other 2. Both of these decks are playing Kangaskhan, you know? Kangaskhan, draw power is amazing. Both of them are playing 4 stadiums, so bumping Watchtowers if they ever come into fruition. All these decks want to be going first, by the way. Alright, 90 viewers right here. This is probably gonna be one of, if not the last live stream before I actually take a plane to San Francisco. Okay, leading off with this is not bad. Like my preferred opening hand going second. Definitely with that Serrano. Serrano, Retreat, the Wellspring, Trap, whatever's in the active. And also Ultra Ball Meowth if I have an E-Switch and a Grass Energy. And we're up against Mega Lopunny again. What? Why is everyone playing this? Monkey Dory? Any particular tech cards you're thinking about for this list? I've been thinking about adding in a Fire Energy and a Paldean Tauros. Not gonna lie. But then the Raging Bolt part falls apart. So you can actually cut Raging Bolt and the fighting and the lighting energies and then adding other stuff, but I feel like Raging Bolt, definitely with a lot of megas around, feels pretty good. And definitely with the glass trumpets. Okay, these are tricky. Grass energy. Interesting. With these guys, I'm not feeling it too sure. They need a switch out, if they have a switch. Otherwise, we can trap them with the Wellspring. Interesting. I'll just run errand first, see how it goes. A lot of grass energies, so that makes me think I need some of my good friends. I'll say Latias. I do have a boss in hand, which is amazing. 2 chill dances. Sure, let's bring the guys to town. I know they can like have switch energy balls, but that would be like very insane. Very insane. Let's just grab these first. All right. You never know what you draw, right? Teal dance. Well, let's go. Clefairy. Clefairy E-switch, boom. Interesting. Let's Teal dance again. I don't have the area 0 at the moment. More Teal dances. Kind of ridiculous, I know. Yeah, I'll just go Latias, Wellspring. This can allow me to draw more cards later. I think I'll just retreat. Energy here. And sob around. For all we know, we can like Meowth. I should have checked if my water energy was in the deck. But I can still do that with Ultra Ball, so it's fine. Unless they have switch. Regular switch, but they only played 1 during that entire game. I think they're more reliant on Air Balloon. Hilda. The enriching energy is coming down. We're gonna get an enriching and a Dusknoir. What? Insane. When are you leaving for San Fran? That's going to be Tuesday. Raging Ball on top. Let's go. They have the Dusknoir. That's kind of scary. If they have like switch. Dusknoir shenanigans. Dusknoir does give us more prizes, by the way. Options. There's Rare Candy Dusknoir already. Okay. I have to think real hard about this one. They do have the Adrenabrain, which also is kind of meh. But I didn't want them. There's only one Buneri, though. What did they play? They played Hilda. No Lily's Determination, right? There's the Mega Lopunny. Can I knock that out? Are they gonna blow this guy up? Are they gonna Adrenabrain onto us? Probably Adrenabrain onto Kangaskhan, if I'm being honest. Interesting. Do I sub again until I'm ready? I can also just boss and knock this guy out before it blows up. But we're only at... We're not at enough damage output quite yet. Not yet, at least. Glass trumpets? Huh. Interesting. Wellspring Ogerpon. I know these guys can blow themselves up, which is kind of meh. Forcing them to blow them up. Interesting. Boss and sub them, and then they're forced to blow this guy up is an option. I can boss trap the Mega Lopunny. So it needs to come from the active position. If they don't have a switch by then, that would be amazing. Then I can Ultra Ball, probably. Let's Steel Dance again. Sure. Figure it out together. More boss's orders. What's happening here? Still not where we need to be, right? What is the best out? I need to like Crispin and Sob at the same time. I don't even have access to anything else, by the way. Could let this guy get sacrificed. Sounds scary though. They keep on spreading damage with the Monkey Dory. I'm gonna try something. Don't try this at home. I will just get this guy in the active position. And then I will use Sop. My objective here is that they can only, if they come from the bench, they're dishing out a ridiculous damage output. This guy is strapped, so if they didn't have switch before, I doubt they have switch right now. These can give ourselves, oh, Candy again, double Dusknoir. Yeah, that could change a lot of things. I began to play in May, and since watching your videos, I learned so much. Just got second in my 30 people tournament in real life. Unknown seems like it's gonna be the answer for Slop. Or maybe. Okay, that's a lot of Dusknoir, by the way. So how do we go with this? Blow up the Mega Lopunny. It's stuck in the active. It can attack. They can double Dusknoir, take some prizes, but interesting. I have a lot of energies on board. The only thing I need is Raging Bolt and Crispin. Yeah, we'll see what happens. There is a regular copy of Switch. Oh, they can take like 4 prize cards here. Insane. Yeah. They can take 4 prize cards. So, and Adrenal Brain as well. Wow, 260? Double Adrenal Brain can actually take down this guy. Yo, I will need to do something insane here. Like with all these they had like insane amount of rare candy situations going. Can I like do for a crazy unfair stamp? This is insane. Because I subbed them, they did find a regular switch. They were able to get enough damage to like take the Kangaskhan down. And now they can also blow up my Wellspring Ogre. I do have the Crispin though. And Raging Bolt has more HP than they can dish out. So they would need a lot of options. So, Glass Trumpets, not gonna be doing too much. Ultra Ball. If I blow up the Mega Lopunny, there's another Mega Lopunny ready to go. They have 7 cards in hand. They probably have balls. This is an insane turn from them. They did not even play like that many cards. They just had candy everything. What? What is going on here? How do we combat this? How do we combat this? Let's lead with Teal Dance. Yo, I will need a lot. Meow. That is not what we need. I could Crispin and Raging Bolt. I hope they don't have Boss in that ridiculous hand. They probably have Boss. They probably have Boss. Let's just be honest. But I think that's our only situation that we have, is to like set up a Raging Bolt. And Fair Stamp would be amazing to find. Yeah. Glass Trumpet and E switches, but there's no... These energies are not in the discard pile. I really wish I would have been able to find a Fair Stamp here. But they probably have Bossasaurus. So... yeah, the only option I see is like going with this and hope for the best, right? This is not great. Let me just say that. Definitely with my Kangaskhan being gone. It's gonna be 1-1 against this archetype. Strange Mega Lopunny archetype. But they had the nuts, right? Candy Dusknoir twice. Retreat. Bellowing Thunder. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm gonna be utilizing Teal Mask Ogrepon to boss up the Duskull. That is going to be a plan. If they have a Bossasaurus or an Ultra Ball in hand, I lose because they can Meowth. I know they're playing Meowth, by the way, so only 1 Ultra Ball in here. It spells out bad news. I think it's 1-1 against this archetype. What do you think of Scoop Up Cyclone in Slowking? Definitely interesting, but the more consistent way is the secret box, so Meowth. And there is the boss. Yeah, they're probably playing more than 1 boss, so even if one of them were prized, yeah, sure. 1-1. Lots of candy shenanigans. Does Moltres bother you? Yes and no. I think specific situations you can go with only playing 1 Teal Mask. You don't have to play all of them down. Man, 1-1 against a very roguish archetype, Mega Lopunny. Let's go onto the rank ladder once again. I feel like when I'm playing Slowking, everyone's playing Shaman. Like everyone. Let's go. Time for some Slowking. Bring on the Shamans. I know, it's like the same story all over again. Reminds me back in the days when I was playing Greninja Break 10 years ago, and everyone was playing that Giratina promo. Always the same. Oh, by the way, about your question about Scoop Up Cyclone and Prime Catcher, those are the exact cards laying on my desk because I still don't know if I can add those into Slowking. Okay, let's see. Very interesting on the rank ladder here. We're in the Master Rank League. I'm like having questions because I saw Mega Lopunny twice in a row. I don't know if it was the same person though. Did they recently win a big online event that I'm not aware of? Tournaments. Dex. Lopunny. Cannot even find it. Lopunny Dusknoir. Date. 17th of... Not really. It was just dumb luck, I would say. Yeah. Am I going first or second? This is Arboliva time? Yeah, it is Arboliva time. Let's see. Can Slowking defeat the big Arboliva deck? What is this? And the opponent's going first, luckily, because my hand is like really garbage. My goat, Honch for Worlds? Nah. Honchkrow is like, I don't think that's the play for Worlds. Even though I really like the deck, and I did miracles for my TCG season. Okay, Smoliv, that's it? Okay, let's go. Telepath, I love this Telepath energy. I don't think they're gonna have item lock. They could, item lock scary. Even though like this is a nice situation, I think the better play is just to go for Lily's Determination because you really want Slowpoke and an energy card. And at this point, what is this? That's just so sad. Bruh. What can we do? This is like, I'm gonna wait. You never know if I draw into like Secret Box and I can swing with the Clefairy, but this is just randomization at its worst. I'm playing 4 copies of Ultra Ball, 4 copies of Pokepath, 4 copies of Slowpoke, and then you see this. Yeah, not great. I could still uptrade at one point, depends on how many Balsazorders they're playing, but if they have Meganium and like Balsazorder situations, the Teal Mask Ogerpon can also start one-shotting, so I think this game is already over, if I'm being honest. Unless I am able to Unfair Stamp, swing them with a Slowking at one point. And maybe they can one-shot me, right? If they can have the entire Meganium line. Chikorita, yeah, they're going for it. Bayleaf. Look at that. The game is over. Marriott Leaf Shower 210, exact numbers. Insane. Insane. Nah, that doesn't happen that often, right? Where Arboliva deck has so much energies on board instantly. But yeah, I also don't play, even though I played a Budu. What is this? That was just sad. I'm not gonna lose my ranking because of all that. Let's go back to Raging Bolt. That has a better win ratio for me, at least. Give me another Arboliva. Let's showcase what we're made of. I wonder if this taking the Doom tourney means it's going to be everywhere. Tournament of Doom. Was it that? Are people really gonna be playing Arboliva? I don't believe it. Tails never fails. Polyswagger is the opponent. Hilarious. Okay. Opponent can choose. Choose wisely. Yeah, the opponent will go first. Fine. Maybe I have luck and I can blow them up with Wellspring. Okay, that's not really the hand I was looking for, but I'm going second, so I can blow them up with Clefairy. let's lean with that. Maybe they're playing Dragapult. Sure, love this, love this. They're going first though. And I have Meowth. Unless a Watchtower comes down turn 1, we're good. I was checking out what Arboliva actually did here to like... How much is it played? Like... 41st most popular deck? The Worlds of Doom. Won by... Ogre Pawn and friends. A very interesting... situation. Okay, let's do this. They might be playing Moltres. They might. Teal Dance. Psychic Energy. That helps. Now I don't need the Meowth. That's cool. Let's go for Psychic Energy and Grass Energy, and then I can Teal Dance again next turn. Sounds great. Lightning Energy's in there. Water Energy's in there. Wellspring is in there. 2 Raging Bolts. And Perish Stamp as well. Okay. Let's go for it. We want to enhance. Grass Enhance, please. I even have E-Switch, by the way. So, double E-Switch. And I'm not even item locked, by the way. If I had a Wellspring, it would be amazing. Let's go. KO Dreepy. Watch them Candy Crispin us out of existence. It's gonna happen. Definitely because we're playing the TCG live. Zapdos, what's up? Gusty Bubble joining the live chat. Thanks for being here. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. We are currently Wednesday. So in 6 days I departure to San Francisco to play the Pokemon TCG World Championships. I've been playing all season to qualify myself. And there's currently only 3 Belgian people qualified in the Master Division. So we're going to try our best. We have a crazy lineup. We have Rune Hermans, one of the best players to actually play this game. We have Alexander Soleil, also a known legend, very insane in the senior division. Now is also seeing top cuts as well. So I'm very curious to see how we will do. I like that you don't have an overblink deck. Thank you. Minimum rarity is much clearer to see. They had Crispin. They had the candy. Insane. I told you guys. TCG live and unfair stuff is... This is hilarious. This is like... This should not be legal, man. I told you this was gonna happen. What in the world? Yo. How can we like combat stuff like that? Thoughts on Mega Diancie? It's bad. What is this, man? Instant candy, unfair stamp, Dragapult, everything. Like, that is Michael Ferry, man. Insane. That's just disgusting. That is insane. How can we beat Dragapult when you know they're already having everything? Whoa, and they did not even have to play a Lily's Determination to do all this shenanigans. Incredible. How can I combat something like that? Ultra Ball fast into the nuts. Well, I can play that game too. I can play that game too. Unfair Stamp into Stretcher Crispin. Let's do this. Let's go. Stretcher. Interesting. Stretcher. Stretcher. I need... What do I need? Is the Stretcher really gonna get us something? No Grass Energies in there. I will have to go with Kangaskhan. Switch. There's like a lot of things I need. A lot of things that I need. They only have 2 cards though. They only have 2 cards. Can I Cypher into... What the hell? Fez? Fez and Switch? Yeah. Let's go for that. Fez Crispin and E-switch. And then flip a ton of heads. I don't buy that. Fez. And I have the switch here, so I can definitely do something. I would definitely need probably... This is insane. Stretcher. Yeah, I need it. Also, it's ridiculous. It is totally ridiculous. Let's go run errand. Fez? Come on. Come on. Stretcher. So, we were so close to get that Clefairy going. There's a grass energy in my discard pile. Yeah. Do need that Clefairy. I do need that Clefairy. Watch now. Area 0 is here as well. If they have balls, the game is over anyway, so let us go with this situation. Yeah, and then area 0, I can also do a little bit of something. Let's hope for the best. Let's see. They have 2 cards. They have been unfair stamp. Probably into a Lily's Determination. Probably. I know they can Oh! This is unfair, man. Unfair shenanigans. The board right now is insane. I could have doubled Clefairy, but they have the nuts time and time again. How do I combat that? Because if they now put 6 damage counters on my Clefairy, they can finish with a Dusknoir situation, and I can no longer alter their hand, right? Yeah. Insane draws of my opponent. Like Candy, Unfair Stamp, Crispin, opening hands, sure. What do you think of Lucario Crushing Hammer? It's an okay deck, but if it gets Itchy Pole in the beginning, it's like, eh. As a new player, I have to say it's really cool finding your channel. Great to hear it. The Matt Earth, if that is that your username, is that pronounced correctly? Yeah, this is insane. We're just gonna get swooped away by the opponent having crazy luck. Another Dracloak here. Sad because they will have Dracloak Fez next turn. And I was able to, like, my hand was not great, let's be honest. But this is like, what is this? Dusclops as well. And the Watchtower. Man, this guy is drawing hot. I unfair stamp them and they have this board state. So, I will need to, like, chimpow some of my damage. If they put 6 on the Clefairy, they're legends. If they're putting 6 on the Ogerpon, yeah, they're spreading a little bit, that's fine. Because they think they're gonna knock this guy out. They can also Dusknoir this guy, so it makes no difference. No difference whatsoever. So area 0, I need to have some chimpow situations going so I can get rid of this damaged Kangaskhan. I need to do it ASAP. Yeah, my Kangaskhan is heavily damaged. There's nothing I can do about this. They only need an energy, a Dragapult EX, and a Dusknoir. Isn't too hard to find, right? I could also just go after the Dusclops entirely and try to, like, heal my way out of this situation, I suppose. But this is also a danger. It's not great. Not great at all. I guess the only way... yeah. This one in hand. This is not great. Candy, Dragapult EX. This is the Dusknoir build, so I don't play Psyduck. Here we go. So the only card they need is Dusknoir, Psychic Energy, and Dragapult EX. Yeah. That was crazy. What do you think of Delta Rain? Delta Rain is gonna be interesting. There's a lot of great cards. I also like these split stadiums. The best way to play Alakazam with 2 cannon tokens or something else. I would say straight Alakazam without 2 cannon. Gonna be doing okay, I would say, with maybe the control package for up against Dragapult. Please, low roll me with your Psychic Energy. Yeah, they have a lot of outs, right? They have Stretcher, Crispin. Maybe there's 2 Dragapults prize. That would be amazing. Dusknoir is already here. That means they can take 3 prize cards. But if they then whiff, they lose. Interesting. Yeah. I expect to lose here. It's totally fine. When the opponent unfair stands me candies into Dragapult turn 2, I guess there's no way to win. They can only, if they now low roll, that would be amazing, but I doubt it. Meowth? Lily's Determination. Is that the card they want to be using here? Or a Crispin to end the game already. Crispin, yeah. That means they have Dragapult EX, right? Crispin first. Because they think they have more outs that way. 2 Ultra Balls? I don't know. Ultra Ball, let's go. If I see Dusknoir, the Dragapult EX, the game's over, yeah. Insane. And they're probably only playing 1 or even 2 candies, so that's kind of ridiculous. Wow. I am mind blown by the opponent's high roll. But that's the game, that's the game. That's the game. Sure. Grimmsnarl. Let's see how that goes. Going to be playing on Friday. My first time with Garchomp because of the coolness and straightforwardness. But what is it you are playing? The deck seems so mixed up. It is Raging Bolt and Friends. That's what it is. Incredible situation that happened here. Insane. I was very blown away by that. I told you, like, I've seen like 2 Dreepies. Do you know, I probably will be instantly wrecked by a rare candy Dragapult Crispin, but unfair stamp on top of that, that was just the icing on the cake. What is this? I'm playing Grimmsnarl and now I'm seeing Mega Venusaur. I cannot trust any of these Master Rank League games. Honchkrow game next. What are your thoughts on Zoroark? I think Zoroark is in a great position. You don't have to be afraid of the basic stuff too much if you just remain as a 1 prize board. So, what can we do here? I'll lead off with this, maximizing my chances to find a supporter. Will it work? Find out. Lily. Is Lily the supporter I need right now? Probably. Let's go. I wish I had a Snorunt. Yeah. Retreat. Yeah, I really wish I had a Snorunt. Item lock. Is that gonna be enough? I know they can bind me down with 10 damage and trapping me at the same time. Okay. What are you gonna do now? No items for you, my friend. We're up against the grass deck with the Grim, so we will definitely lose here. I really want... I play this deck post-Worlds, okay? What is happening here? Ivysaur. Razor Leaf. It can attack, by the way. But then we can Candy. Grimmsnarl, knock him out. Is that even great with the Teal Mask lurking in the back? Grimmsnarl and then seeing Mega Venusaur. Good luck at Worlds. I've been loving the training content and wanted to let you know you are my main watch these days. Thank you, Happy Tofu Gaming. Appreciate the nice comment. Will they... Yeah, they're just gonna Razor Leaf here. Okay. What now? Do I swing with Grimmsnarl? This is not great. Swing with Grimmsnarl, then get knocked out by this guy. Life is difficult as a Grim player. We do have balls, not gonna be doing anything. I need double Snorant, and I also want Badoo to strike. So Badoo and double Snorant will be maybe Petrel with not even that. I do have the Gwen here. Maybe the Gwen will be better. Then I don't draw all these cards again. I'll go for Spike Muff, getting out a Morgrim, and then we're gonna Gwen away Impidimp and Munkidori and draw the nuts. Pokepad, still not where we need to be. One Snorant. Yo, is it that difficult? I don't think there's a way we can win at this point. We're gonna try anyway. Nah, it's irrelevant. Like they're having grass power. What is if you're like so in such a situation, you have to know when to give up. Like Grimmsnarl is not gonna be cutting it, and as you saw, we were having troubles to find anybody puffing any thing that could help solidify the bench. So Grim, nah, Grim felt really meh. Back into the Slowking hype train. Let's do this. Is Mega Sharpedo viable? I'm afraid not. It shares a similar weakness to Zoroark, Garchomp, Mega Absol. So probably would not go for that. What are the best decks for Worlds in your opinion? I would say Dragapult, 1000%. Like I wouldn't be surprised if like 40% of the room played Dragapult. Did you see that a nasty turn? Did you see that? Opponent going first. We were also clapped by a high rolling Mega Lopunny with Candy Dusknoir, so looks like people are drawing really well. Yeah, Dragapult will be good. Zoroark is also good. Now we're up against the worst matchup for Slowking. It's like every deck I choose, I see my worst matchup. So nothing we can do about it. I play Grimmsnarl, I see Mega Venusaur. I play Slowking, I see Alakazam. You see how that goes? The only way we can win is when we can item lock them instantly. Yeah. So I will use Telepath Energy. So my game plan will be Telepath Energy. Then we have the Secret Box. Secret Box is not necessary at this point. We already have the Stadium. Maybe another Cypher Maniac. Can get slow. I need Slowpoke as well, by the way. So yeah, let's just take a regular Slowpoke so I can save my Pokepads for later. Let's go get these guys. You might wonder why we go with this. Because we can item lock them, and you never know. Latias, Slowpoke. Badoo. I also really want to check if I have access to... I have Surfer, Secret Box, and Switch. If I really go into the Kang. Yeah, this is my strategy against this archetype. Is just going with Badoo. But even that will probably not be enough because they can just simply Dawn, Shaman, game over. You never know. We'll see. Dawn, Shaman, game over. Showing. If the Shaman is prized, we have a shot. Maybe they're not playing. They're definitely playing Shaman. What am I saying? This is an interesting live stream, by the way, where every single time I choose a deck, I see my worst matchup. Oh, No Shaman? Kadabra? Maybe they already have it in hand. The only thing I need is a Kieran. Kieran top deck would be the dream. They cannot play Candy, so that's also good with playing the Budu. Kadabra. They have a lot of cards though. The Kadabra can also knock me out. I wonder if they're gonna do that. I would love them to do that. If they knock me out, that would be the dream. Siegfried! Yo, 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 what's good? I'm good. Energy on the other Kadabra. Please knock me out. Just clap me. Yeah, perfect. You fell right into that one, didn't ya? The Budu did its job. And no Candy Alakazam shenanigans. So now we just need to have a Kyurem. That's not a Kyurem. Run errand into Cypher Maniac, Pokepad, Ultra Ball. Yeah, perfect. Finally, something going well. This time around, we got there. Retreat. And I will Ultra Ball. Probably not need another Boomerang Energy. Fez also not going to be mandatory. Because they're not going to be able to play the game at this stage. Let's go! It's working out. We're going to seek some inspiration. And the Budu did its job. Let's go. They have to start all over again, my friend. And you're not playing any hand disruption. Maybe they're playing special red card though. Yeah, no Shaman, that's the thing. Slowking is insane if people are not playing Shaman. Yo, we have the Pokepad and the energy. That means the game could be over next turn. The game could be over next turn. A bunch of Dunsparce. Nighttime 9. Special red card, obviously. This doesn't look pretty good. We have Cypher Maniac, no energy though. Yeah, the game's over. Whatever. They didn't draw into Abras. It's your own fault, man. Yeah, that was my worst matchup. But if I'm not seeing Shaman, it becomes manageable. Yeah, how many games have you played with Slowking so far? A 53.2% win ratio, almost 200 games. Sure. What happened to Grimmsnarl? 59% win rate. That's nice that we have this in TCG Live. 59%. But yeah. Slowking also, if they have Shaman, you lose. There's nothing we can do. How's it going, Kiano? Thanks for joining the live stream. Zapdos reading from you, brother. Love from Mexico. From the Nero Boy #1. Let me know where you guys are watching from. We see people from Mexico, from Belgium. Also people from Texas that we saw, which was nice. Yeah, currently we're playing my 3 decks. Grimmsnarl, Slowking, and Raging Bolt. Opponent going first. Let's go. I'm gonna give them a surprise element of the Budu. My hand is like terrible. But I get this mulligan, so Risky Ruins. Darkness Energy. Okay, I see hammers. Ladies and gentlemen, they have the hammers. I do have 2 mulligan. That's insane. And I have the Budu start. Let's go. Dragapult, you're mine. Washington. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been in Washington, by the way. Dreepy, Monkey Dunsparce. All these Dragapult players. And the funny fact is that their username is actually 757 actual trash. Oh, there's a Meowth. They're slapping it down proactively because they feel I'm actually leaving to San Francisco on Tuesday morning. That's when the adventure starts. You can follow it over on the socials. Those definitely get a follow over on I would say Facebook, Instagram, X, all that stuff. Maybe even TikTok. Yeah, Lily. Can I get an energy card? Yeah, even the telepath. But I will actually get, instead of the telepath, just a regular energy here. Let's go. And yeah, I hope I draw into Slowking. Or yeah, we're gonna have to item lock here. Nothing we can do. Another thing we could do is meow, and then go for Lily again while we're equipping the boomerang energy. They are item locked, so hopefully they draw all the items in the world. All of them. Raw Dreepy. Raw Dreepy in hand, okay. Good luck, I'll see you at locals. Thank you. Germany, South Africa, okay. San Francisco, you're going. Amazing. I'm just addicted to Raging Bolt. Torrential Pumping turn 1 is disgusting. Yeah, if you don't see Shay, man. Okay, look at that. That's their board at the moment. Do we go for Meowth high roll? We could. Do we go for Meowth a high roll? Or Cypher Maniac and ensuring it next turn? Huh, interesting. They probably are gonna be... There's a Fire Energy in the discard pile, so maybe we have some luck. I could start high rolling, but I'll just go take it safe, take the Slowking. That's what I top deck. And do I need anything else? Maybe they have Boss, so maybe a Wondrous Patch on top of this. Does that even matter though? It doesn't matter. Kangaskhan on top, something else? Nah. Let's just get... They also need Academy at Night, by the way, so... Secret Box? I don't... They could start item locking, but that would be very strange. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe they can outfind their Budu. Secret Box and this. I'll get Boomerang Energy here. Sure. And let's just go for it. Let's see what they do. I'm very curious. They can Adrenabrain to my Slowpoke and Boss and Dragon Headbutt. If they do that, we take the first 2 prize cards while they take only 1 prize card. They're still item locked, so a Lily. 8 fresh cards and then 2/2 with the Drag Cloaks. Maybe the Dunsparce. Well, Dragapult is insane. Dragapult has the best draw engine in the world. Insane. If they draw properly, they will still need to find their fire type energy here. I know what I'm top decking, but does the opponent know what I'm top decking? Yeah, I still have Meow for Lillian just in case everything goes wrong horribly. Retreat. Boss, Slowking. Jet Headbutt. Perfect! This is perfect. I can even knock them out with the Metagross here. Let's go. So. Should I cure him these 3 guys? That feels like a great thing to do. Or just knock out Dragapult? Yeah, 'cause I think going after 3 prize cards here, forcing them... I think taking 3 prize cards here seems nice. That also diminishes their draw power. But they also have Crushing Hammers by their side. Secret Box. Let's get rid of this, that, and Kyurem or Metagross. Let's just go for the Metagross this time around. Academy at Night, Pokepad, Lily's Determination. Energy here. More Slowpokes. Out of nowhere. We can go keep this game on. Pokepad, Slowking. Because I can just go 2/2/2, right? That is going to be my objective. I'm gonna save my Lily for next turn and let's go for it. Academy at Night. Let's do this. Saving my Lily for later. Yeah, 330. So I will just try and go 2-2-2. Dragapult attack, then they probably are gonna knock me out. Most likely. Kyurem is here. Hey, I was the Dragapult Dusknoir player you played against. That was an insane high roll. I played 3 candy, had to hope Fez gets me 1, or I think I got too far behind. That was insane. Just watched it back. The fact you call it every step was really funny. Yeah, I was like, when I'm playing online, people have everything, you know? So I'm getting kind of used to it. Crispin coming down. Alright. I have to go after another Dragapult. I still have my Wondrous Patches. Crushing Hammer. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Please get rid of everything. I gotcha. The 3 prize shenanigans could also be kind of fun. Phantom Dive. Definitely with this situation, then they're forced to attack with Dragapult again. No. Then there will be 2 Dragapult EXs in their discard pile. Kind of nuts. 20 on everything. I'm forced to evolve everything. Okay, do we bring out the Clefairy? Stretcher? Stretcher is definitely going to be Slowking, right? So, Stretcher, Slowking. Bringing out Slowking. Telepath. They need 2 attacks to win this game, same as us. So, let's get out Clefairy. Need some space for Pheasantipity action as well. We need a Wondrous Patch. There's a Wondrous Patch. Okay, cool. I just have to ask for it, right? Wondrous Patch. Let's go. I can stretch her back. Stretching back the Metagross. Ultra Balling away this. So we can bring Pheasantipity to the table. Keep some draw power going. Okay, we can't even, maybe, well, let's retreat. Do this guy. I have Pokepads. So I can technically evolve another one of these guys so they cannot deal with this. Yeah. And now, Academy at 9, and they're forced. If I would have used Kyurem, they could have just Crushing Hammered my energies, and then that's sad. Now we're gonna slap 600 damage on this Dragapult. 600 kaboom, and they're forced to play Crispinning again. Where's my Kangaskhan? I know, it's not around. Can you show your Slowking list after this game? Of course. I was so unlucky not getting to Worlds this year too. Yeah. Sometimes people have the nuts. It happens. So the cool thing is they have to respond with Dragapult. If they respond with Dragapult, they're only taking 1 single prize card. Slowking is still safe. Crushing Hammer. Heads. That is sad. I have the Surfer in hand, by the way. Yo. That is insane. Well. My hammers. My beautiful hammers. Oh, buddy. That's just plain nasty, man. 5 energies in my discard pile. Unfair stamp on top of this. Sure, they're gonna buy themselves time with Badu. With like double Crushing Hammer heads because opponents have everything, you know? Yeah, I need Wondrous Patch. I can't technically attack with Clefairy. Depends on what they are doing. I can still top deck Meow. Not Meow's in this discard pile. 2 Stretchers gone, so no more Meow. Yowza. We are still in a position with like double Crushing Hammer heads. Yeah, that Surfer is a good looking card. Would you rather play Lucario Hammers or basic Lucario? Or Lucario Tank? I would say basic Lucario? Wondrous Patch. Okay. Interesting. What do we go for? I know I have like Free Retreat, I have Wondrous Patch, and I'm not even item locked, right? So that's the silly part about this. I will just get a Psychic Energy on the Slowking, trying to like spook them. If I drop top deck Cypher Maniac, the game's over. There's 3 Cypher Maniacs left. They still have a Crushing Hammer left. For all I know, my energy is gone. If they knock out Clefairy, I can Fez. They can still boss up Fez. And then we're in trouble. But I have these cards, right? I have these lurking in the back. And I don't think they're gonna special red card me unless they're stream sniping. Yeah, the Slowking list will be put on the stream very shortly after the opponent draws their entire deck. Badoo. Man. You can still retreat, I suppose. They have 11 cards. What are they gonna do? Enter this Dragapult, an army of Dragapults. They have been destroyed. Maybe they're waiting to take all the 4 prize cards at once. That's gonna be very tough. With Monkey Dory shenanigans and the Dunsparce, it could happen. But they don't have that much time left. They will need to like Adrena Brain. Yo. Damage on my Slowking. Hit you bone. Come on, top deck Cypher Maniac. The game is over. You know it. You know it. Kangaskhan. Well, if anything goes down, I'm item locked, right? So it doesn't matter. I think I'll slap it down, sure. Yeah, it has 20 damage, it's fine. And turn. I'm gonna wait. I have the ultimate cards in hand. They would need to do a lot. Please attack me, man. It's only a matter of time before I top deck my Cypher Maniac and the game is over. What do you think about Excadrill? How do you define... what do I think about Excadrill? I think it's a fine deck, but a little bit linear, I would say. You play from the board, but you're also very weak if you go first and you get Badooed, so... How do you divide work and Pokemon? I work 4 days in the week for a company doing marketing, and then the rest of the days I do Pokemon. And all of these days at night I also do Pokemon, so it takes up a lot of time, but just follow your passion, that's what I always say. 238 people watching here while the opponent is trying to deck himself out. Please attack me. I'm ready. Their hammer's probably prized, by the way. Dragapult is here. What are you gonna do? Boss Fez and do some slow play. Boss Fez, snipe, and then take all your prize cards instantly. But I have the golden cards in hand. The golden winning cards. I have them already in hand. Yeah, now that I have Kangaskhan and Fez, I'm safe. Unless a Watchtower comes into play, but this is a classic Dragapult Crushing Hammer build. Okay, what now? Academy at night. They still have another risky runes, by the way. I don't mind them. I won't like bump this, it's fine. And the turn. Yeah, I still have a lot of stadiums left in deck. What now? What are you gonna do now? Runaway draw again? 2 cards left in their deck. Do they have a lot of Lily's Determination left? No! We might even deck them out. Nah, the risky runes returns. The last time the risky runes returns. I think their game plan is to like knock everything out at the same time. But they cannot keep using risky runes that way, otherwise they deck out, unless they have the lilies from the prizes. I think a Crushing Hammer is prized. So if I top deck this card, I win. I should have maybe saved Academy at Night in hindsight. Well, yeah. You have 2 cards left in the deck. Adrenabrain. We don't have that much time left, by the way. I could go YOLO Seek Inspiration. Is an option. We've done it before. Ichipon. This has 5. Oh, snap. It's time. Let's go. Let's do this. It was only a matter of time before the game ended. It's time to Zera Aura my opponent with the Thunder Raid. Yeah, that was just... I was so far ahead that luckily I was able to like evolve both of these Slowking. Both of these Slowpokes. Yeah, let's go. And there was a Wondrous Patch prize as well, so... Opponent still needs 4 prize cards. You see, Slowking is insane if they don't play Shaman. Does your company know how good you are at Pokemon? Yes, they support me all the way. It's like... If it wasn't for their support, I would like probably not work there any longer. 1700. Slowking did it. Let's go again. I'm going to local tournaments on Saturday, and I really want to play Slowking, but everyone is using Shaman. Yeah. After this match, I'll showcase the list, so stick around, fellas. Definitely want to be seeing the list. One last Dragapult, that's cool. Everyone uses Shaman. Was thinking on including Budu or Zoroark that copies attacks. Zoroark that copies attacks is interesting because when there's Lily's Clefairy in play, you hit Dragapult for weakness and he can spread 6 damage counter, so you can copy paste the Phantom Dive. Interesting, but not enough. Oh, this time around, we have Kangaskhan to start off with. It was absent before. And they start with Pheasant, Skibbity Dibbity Dibbity. Okay. I hope I draw into a Pokepad, Ultra Ball, or Slowpoke. That's 12 cards. A 12 card combo. Max Power TCG. Hi Zapdos. That's awesome that your career supports and allows you to ball at Pokemon TCG. Totally agree. Follow your passion all day. Cannot recommend that. Oh, Slowpoke, you're here. You're here. Let's go, my friends. I just up against the chicken. Slowpoke and Laxus. We have the Spectrier in there, so that's cool. There's double Kyurem. Zero Aura as well. It looks like there's a Slowking prize. Sure. Switch and Surfer. 2 Wondrous Patches. Those are going to be very important to track. We even have a Lily to back it up. We have Slowking and Metagross to knock this guy out if I want to. I guess instead of going for Lily, I think I'll just run errands. Sometimes you don't have to play Lily, right? I can cure him. But I don't have... Yeah, I'll wait with the Lily. I'll just Slowking, Energy, and then maybe find my Stadium card, right? I could also play Lily right now, but I have some great cards by my side. You don't have to play a supporter when your hand is stacked. Yeah, at this point, the only card I need is Academy at Night, or Secret Box, or Cypher Maniac. So there's like a lot of options I can draw from that run errand to make sure, oof, the opponent is going for it. They're gonna crisp it. Is there energy in the discard pile here? No, it's just like Blaziken and friends. That's what happened with the Blaziken chicken builds here. Crazy. Another Lily. Yeah, at this point, please get myself Cypher or Ultra Ball. Please. That's what you have to do. You just have to hope for it. All right. I have the Cypher, but that actually, fun fact is that I cannot do anything with that because of the fact that I need Metagross. Yeah, I can cure him, but cure him's not good here. Zero Aura only works on the bench, but there's nothing there. They can heal that off as well. Sad situation. I have to like Lily, unfortunately. But that works as well. I have everything. Sure. Academy of Night. And we will retreat into the Slowking. Go for the Pokepatch. Getting ourselves. The Metagross. Is my Wondrous Patch actually my Brave Bangle? Yeah, it is in there. Gonna be important against that big chicken. Let's go. Goodbye, Pheasantipity. Let's do this. This time around, everything's going great. Boom. Also, fun fact about Spectrier in the list is that you can actually use the first attack to knock out a Budu. Sometimes you get instantly punished by unfair snap, but yeah, it is what it is. Make sure when you do that, there's a Kangaskhan on board. I really didn't want to play Spectrier. Yeah, Spectrier is actually okay. Most decks are playing 2 Stretcher. If they don't find it instantly, you can uptrade once again. 1 Blaziken against the world. We have Wondrous Patch if we go down. We have Telepath Energy. I wonder if they're even gonna... Stretcher? Fez? They can technically attack with this Blaziken. Now we're knocked out. Then we have access to Ultra Ball, Fez. We have the Slowking already, Wondrous Patch, Telepath. The hand's pretty good. If I don't get disrupted here, we're gonna be fire. Yeah, they're planning. Maybe they're gonna retreat. It could be the case as well. Attach, retreat, item lock, but that's foolish. No, they're gonna knock me out. Let's go. I need Brave Bangle. Brave Bangle to knock out the Blaziken. So first of all, we have Slowking. Secondly, we have Wondrous Patch. Then we have Telepath. I could like cure him if I want to at this stage, knocking out all that stuff, but no. I think it's better for us. Like Slowpokes. I only need 1. So I get 1 Slowpoke on board. 1 Pheasant Meowth. Meowth Brave Bangle shenanigans. Yeah. I'm not gonna cure him at the moment. I will just Meowth. I need Stretcher and Brave Bangle, right? Stretcher and Brave Bangle. That's exactly the cards I'm gonna go find with my good friend Meowth. So we get Cypher on board. Stretcher. And Brave Bangle. Could have also gotten the secret box, by the way. To get rid of every... But there's like too many cards I don't want to get rid of. I'll just get this. Draw them out. Brave Bangle here. The only Pokemon that can knock me out is a Dragapult, so I can technically go for an Ultra Ball for Fast to get more cards, but I expect to get unfair stamps, so it doesn't matter. And then I'll just go for Stretcher, getting that Metagross back. I will retreat, get it on top of that. I'm not gonna get Fez out because I want to like leave some bench space open for Clefairy if it ever needs to come down to that. The cool thing about playing with this situation is that I do not remove my energies from the Slowking. So we just knock out the Blaziken, we're fine. 1, 2 prizes. 2 prize cards remaining. And we have the Stretcher, okay. At this point, we're getting unfair stamps. I think unfair or special red card, either, whatever happens. Yeah, I was expecting this. Come on! Cypher Maniac is game, by the way. I can put Zera Aura on top of the deck and the game is over. That's gonna be straight pulled, destroyed, and Blaziken pulled, destroyed as well. I'm still debating Secret Box to get like replaced by Scoop Up Cyclone. You can get rid of liabilities, damage Pokemon as well. Get rid of your Slowking out of the active when it is necessary, but most of the time when the Slowking is in the active that is trapped, you will also see Itchy Pollen, so it doesn't matter, right? 245 people watching. You're gonna be getting this Slowking list very shortly. I will showcase it over on TCG Live deck profile mode very shortly. Ultra Ball, Clefairy away. Sure. You don't even need Secret Box. Yeah. With Cybermaniac, you don't need Secret Box, it's true. Scoop Up Cyclone. Maybe we can try it a bit with Scoop Up Cyclone. See how it feels. Yeah, but Pulse can beat Slowking without Shaman, so that's why people are not playing it. Spectrier, if there was a Shaman, would have gone around it, so... Yeah, this again, a Zero Aura time, Lily, whatever. We're doing it again. Could have Cured here as well. But using Zero Aura for a while also feels pretty good. Zero Aura also goes around the fact of Shaman because it snipes EX Pokemon. Another dub. So, the list. I think I love playing Secret Box because in the opening hand it provides more consistency. And that's like a valid reason to play Secret Box. Also in specific scenarios you can Cypher Maniac, Secret Box and something else so you can have like more stuff. View the deck. Okay, now it's time to be taking that screenshot if you want to. Here we go. So, what's new in the list? Zero Aura and Budu. Spectrier as well, so we have like a lot of options. Only one Metagross in there. And Surfer to respect the retreat lock. So now that you guys see the list, have taken it, a screenshot, we can go at it once again. Currently not playing that Scoop Up Cyclone. I think Secret Box, consistency is key. That's something that people have always told me. Play the Mega Slowking against Apple. Yeah, against... Yeah, against the Festival lead deck, I typically go... if I go first, hope that they don't have Shaman, but most of the lists are also playing like Robska, so that takes a while to set up, so maybe you do have some time to take some cheeky prize cards. At one point I've also like knocked out an Applin, a lone Applin with Clefairy in the first turn going second, so they didn't have ways to get their setup going. Hilarious. Your opponent will go first. Don't want to see that. I typically want to be going first. Oh, I'm exposed. The cards you want to see in your opening hand is like Slowpoke Telepath, Pokepad Telepath, Telepath in general. Yeah, it's something. Could be worse. Could be worse. Slowpoke energy, depends on the matchup. Get Itchy Pollen thrown in there, otherwise Kangaskhan up in the active. Figure it out together. What is playing Tatsugiri? It's Marnie's Grimmsnarl. Okay. Another cool thing about playing Budu is that the opponent doesn't have the access to play Pokepad to come grab their Shamans, and at this situation they're also Pokepad. Ooh. They see Latias. What? How can they know? How can they possibly know when they see... Oh, did they see my opening hand? Yeah, they saw my opening hand, okay. Why was I... Interesting. Okay, so how do we feel with this situation? We need to Spectrier the Shaman. That's what needs to happen. So Slowpoke. Energy to the Slowpoke. Pokepad. Getting ourselves Budu in play. There we go. We're gonna retreat. There we go. And yeah, I could slap on Kang, but I'm afraid of the Frostlash shenanigans. Ugh. Maybe wait with Kang. That's gonna be biting me very shortly though. Okay. Not too shabby at all. Okay, we're gonna have to Ichipollen them so they cannot candy shenanigans. Then Spectrier them. This Shaman, like turn 1 Shaman, very hard to deal with. And that's how Slowking loses, to be honest. Is there a Slowking video incoming soon? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. So they're item locked. Hopefully they drew a lot of items. I will need... Oh, no more Grims? Cool. So, to commence, we're gonna have to... Slapping down Meow feels so bad. Academy at night. I don't have Slowking, by the way. If I slap this down, I'm 100% seeing my demise, but I guess I have to. I also need to find more Slowpoke. I think they're also Ichipolling me, right? I'm gonna slap this down. I'm gonna get Telepath. I don't want to do this, but I have to get one Slowpoke on board. Is my Spectrier even prized? Yeah, my Spectrier is prized. How can we even win at this point? By taking just regular prize cards? Yo. How do we do this? But if I slap down Meowth, I will 100% lose. Ichipollen again. Do we go for that? Huh. Yeah, I have to play this game. Let's do this. Go for Lily's Determination. Spectrier's prize. So what's the point of this battle, right? Okay. It's time. Pokepad. Slowking. Could have Curums, but it's not gonna do anything. Retreat. And attack. I'm gonna lose all my energies. I could have switched to the Kangaskhan. Maybe I could have used another attacker. But yeah. Whatever, let's go. Yeah, Triforce. On the active. Shaman, nah. That's the thing, it's looking really good. As long as you see Shaman, then you're gonna be... Yeah, not gonna doing that good. So, what now? Marnie's Impidimp. 10 cards in hand. That's a ridiculous amount of cards in hand. Have you tried a Slowking with Monkey and Drapion? Nah, I have not. Yeah, maybe they are gonna be a little bit slower. But even then, if a Monkey comes on board with an energy and then Frostlash damages that, they can take like... Ugh, too many prize cards here. Let's see what they come up with. That Spectrier, this could have been different, but yeah, with an 11 card hand, they probably had a stretcher at least. Bad. Munkidori. I need to exactly top deck Surfer at that point. Krell. Rare Candy. Spike Muff. Is there a candy coming to town? No, just a Morgrim. Morgrim Retreat item locked, the best play there. 100%. Yeah. I need Surfer or the game's over. Shaman, ooh. And even which Surfer, I don't have ways to get energies into play. Yeah, the game's over. Nothing I can do here. Definitely with all my bench that is taking a lot of damage. That's some Monkey Dory business. Shaman's too much for this deck. Yeah, that's how you drop down in rank. I knocked out 2 Dragapults and then suddenly saw a Grimmsnarl with Shaman, and then the game was over. What's the best way to get past plateaus and keep on improving, playing against better players? Learning from mistakes. It's better to lose and learn a lot than to win and learn nothing. And in the Master Rank League here, you're playing against a crazy amount of good players. Okay. We have Crispin, so take a knockout. On the Yveltal, okay. And then if I do get knocked out, I have an unfair stand, but I wonder if the opponent even has something. 7 cards in hand. Oh, Pokeball. Better than a Buddy Buddy Puffin though. It is a Dragapult player that is innovating by playing Yveltal. How about that? How about that? Serrano, I could trap this guy. That's a better out than knocking this guy out. Is it? And then go for the Wellspring. They're not playing Shaman and Yveltal, right? That would be insane. Serrano? Latias, Wellspring, and... do I need anything else? Iron Leaves could get ourselves out of nasty situations if they go for that boss play. Meow. Back-to-back Crispin shenanigans. We have a lot of stuff already. I wonder if I should have knocked him out or not. I'm gonna be checking out the deck. Yeah, I think it's an okay situation. Latias. Wellspring. Retreat. Energy here. And sub time. Let's see. I could have like went crazy. Bellowing Thunder, lose 2 energies and then item lock, not get those energies back because I don't have enough, and then things get tricky. No! Okay. Okay, that solidifies that everyone is playing Shaman. Everyone. Yo. I should have just attacked, man. Attack and no mercy. Yeah, they can clutch us. Okay, that's just... at least I have some Pokemon on the bench now. If I have an E-switch, I can maybe attack with a Kangaskhan and get rid of some of our damaged Pokemon. Yeah. Ultra Ball, Meowth, please show yourself. That's gone, is nice. That means that this Yveltal is not going to be that threatening. Who plays Yveltal and Shaman? That makes me think they're not playing any Crushing Hammers, right? There's no way you can fit that all into 60 cards and still be consistent. Yeah, interesting bench divide. Yeah, they can clutch us, I can sub them, and then take the first 2 prizes. How about it? Yeah. I think they can still Dark Feather, that's 130, I guess. No Monkey Dories though. No Monkey Dories. So our objective will be... I could KO this guy. Deal Mask Ogre Pawn. What is the best out here? I want to attack with Kangaskhan as well. Area 0. Torrential Pump. I know I'm getting knocked out by the Dragapult afterwards, so the better out would be... Jeez. Crispin, both energies. Lightning. Psychic. Raging Bolt is nice. I can still E-switch those energies later. And then I sub again. The only card I needed like as a Meowth boss, so I can take the first 2 prize cards. That's going to be the main objective. They can still boss up Latias and clutch that one. And then we are also in a bad position. That's true. Ugh. Pulled Shaman, why? Yeah, the Pet Rat is an interesting one if you want to play that to protect yourself against Monkey Dory business. I probably should have attacked instantly turn 1 going second. Definitely if I take a look at the situation that's at hand. Yeah, they're gonna develop quite the board, but I have Clefairy in deck. I wonder. Any good text in pulls for Zoroark? Yeah, Zoroark seems difficult sometimes for, but Zoroark also has some consistency issues in the beginning. Sometimes you have one Zorua, pass, item lock, game over. Like the one time I tried to go for the saw play, they have Shaman. What now? Clutching again. Hilda. Okay, that's not a boss. At least that's good. I need to find myself an energy card and a Ultra Ball, or a Meowth and an energy. Okay, we can go wide on the board. Another thing I could do is sub again. And then the following turn, nah, it's not gonna work any longer because of the Monkey Dory. Otherwise I could have gone for the Iron Crown. Goes through the effect of a Shaman, by the way. But now they're gonna have access to Monkey Dory, like Area 0. What kind of build is this? Area 0 Hilda Madness. I will remove this fella from play very shortly. They're still gonna be stuck. I'm gonna be taking the first 2 prize cards, my friend. Yeah. Cypher Maniac. It's going to be... I'm gonna be safe and take Ultra Ball and energy card. Yeah. That could still provide me with some Iron Leaves situations in case things go wrong. And my game plan will be to go take down... I could even take down Dragapult if I want to, but yeah, take down Meowth, go for an Unfair Stamp, and then chimp away my damaged Pokemon. They have Area 0 as well. They did have 2 stretchers down. Yeah, they're probably not playing Switch Out, so... In Bolt, are you always trying to attack with Bolt or trying to use other attackers? Depends on the situation and what's on the active. Bolt can attack with a simple Crispin, the other ones need E-switch situations. Yeah, attack my Raging Bolt, it's totally fine. Yeah, if they keep on doing that, I can also go for the deck out, but they still have like a lot of Lily's Determinations left, so that's not gonna work. Definitely would like Monkey Dories on board. If they're bench locked, that would have been great, but... Crispin, maybe they launch an attack here. Yo, that would be insane. Now, launching attack with Dark Feather. More clutches? Yeah. Okay, you never know what at top deck. It's an Ultra Ball. Let's go. I will. I am actually also clutched, by the way. So probably like Ultra Ball, Iron Leaves, pushing myself in the active position, retreat. Still not gonna get me anywhere, right? Yeah, I'm trapped as well. I am trapped as well. Yo. That is not cool. I will have to do something because this situation is not gonna get us anywhere. Meowth. Yeah, I will go for Meowth. I'll take a Crispin first. I also want to get out of the act of Serrano. Could do a lot of stuff for me, definitely with that Iron Leaf situation. But at this point, it seems very, very difficult to come out on top of this game with that early clutching. Yeah, I would also really, really adore a boss's orders here. Okay, Ultra Ball is Iron Leaves, so one more sub it is. This is getting ridiculous. I don't think I can win if like they can keep launching crazy attacks, right? Because I am trapped with Yveltal. I cannot retreat. They are trapped as well. What are the odds, man? I use sub instant Shaman. Super sad. They have a lot of cards in hand, though. What? Even a Bronzong? What is this? What is... Oh, Peturant? What? Everyone's like cooking like crazy. Evolution Jammer. Evolution Jammer, imagine playing one Salvatore, one Bronzor, and a Bronzong. But yeah, not enough psychic energies, I suppose. Two Stretchers gone, so that's at least reassuring. Energy to the Dragapult. So, very awkward situation. E-switch. Yeah, I will have to go. I don't have the patience for all of this. So I will actually go for Iron Leaves. Switch to the active. I hope I find another Ultra Ball to get myself out of the situation. Yes. We'll get this. Could get the other one as well. Could slap 180 on the Meowth. Nah. This is okay. It's totally okay. Whatever. Retreat. And boss's orders. Let's go. Nope. Stretcher. There's no boss's orders. Sad. Teal Dance. Ultra Ball. Meowth. Boss. Lots of outs. E-switches. Nah. Nah. At this point, they can just boss and win the game. That's so silly, man. That Yveltal clutching at the beginning. I definitely should have knocked him out. Yeah, that's a very interesting situation. That pooled list is like cracked. It's like Bronzong. Not playing the hammers, just playing all these weird... Also Petra and EX in there. Insane. Yeah, but you did see more people playing Shaman. So I don't know if Slowking is also a great deck for Worlds, as like everyone is playing Slowking. Yeah, now that I know this situation, I probably should always go for the attack. Like the sub plays are like situational at best. Luckily, it's best of 3 in the World Championship, so we have that. But yeah, it's not cool when you like, oh, I set up like a sub into like I can Crispin to take 2 prizes, and then out of nowhere, they are playing Shaman. Let's go. Strategic TCG, hello, thank you for joining the live chat. Leading off with Latia is not giving my opponent an idea on what we're playing. Clefairy is definitely mandatory in this format, full of Dragapult. Yeah, that was all the attack cards in that Dragapult list. I was very surprised. Okay, haven't seen this. Slowpoke, Ultra Ball, probably not need this. Kyurem is nice, but I have a Stretcher. Kangaskhan, Meowth is in there. Another Kyurem in there as well. Let's retreat. Let's hide and sneak. Not even an energy card, so sad. What to do in this scenario? Gwen instantly. Blender as well. Okay. If I top deck a basic energy card, that would be beautiful. Yo, all these fellas going in the discard pile. Pokepat. Who's it gonna be? Shay. Oh man. I have not narrowed down my pick for Worlds. But with this situation, it's getting out of hand. I can... Actually, it depends on what they slap down on the field though. An interesting build of hide and sneak, and we are in a situation where everyone is playing Shaman, but everyone, like every deck that I have seen so far is playing Shaman. Like, it's ridiculous. This little monster of a Pokemon. Dunsparce. So, what do we do? Can I draw into like basic Psychic Energy and launch an attack at least? Would that be great? Zeraora, not what we want. Probably gonna have to Lily here. Lily, I hope for the best. Probably gonna have to like get rid of like Zeraora and switch. Get my good friend Slowking on board. Do I have? I can also... Ichipolon is still an answer as well. To like slow them down a little bit. We'll see what the Lily decides to give us. Okay, that could work. It could work. Do I just Clefairy here? I could just Clefairy here, right? Clefairy? Oh, Clefairy's in my discard pile, is it? Sad. Well, in that case, I'll get the Voodoo and hope for the best. Yeah, nothing happening. Only one energy in there. Let's go. Retreat, Badu. Let's go. Let's hope it works. Only one Ultra Ball in there, only one Pokepath. They're full of items, right? Watch them just play Lily's Determination and the Dunsparce. Telepath Energy, get an army of Delmice. Maybe attach to the Shuppet, find Banette Raw, despite them just discarding 2 of them. Energy. Prison Tower. Really? Ah, these opponents. These opponents have everything. Poltergeist. One Stretcher Gun is nice though. If I can Spectrier the Shaman, then maybe we can do something. Prison Tower, yeah, they're also gonna like utilize that Spirit Tomb out of nowhere to quadruple the damage. Downlight is going away. I can only just spin around twice, I suppose. My only game plan is to hope they whiff out on recovering the Shaman. Yeah. 10 damage on Budu. If you quadruple that, I'm knocked out. Okay, let's go. Academy at Night. Let's go for an additional... I can just get Telepath here, just in case if they're gonna go for the quadruple shenanigans. It's still fine to have this. Slowpoke? I'm only gonna get out 1. Let's go. We will retreat. Get Spectrier on board. And maybe a big secret box. Yeah. I just go for a Lily. Goodbye, Shaman. I wonder if it will recover. Boom. Please do not recover. Come on. Just relax. And don't play Stretcher. That's all we're asking from you. Buddy Boffin. There was one Stretcher gone and the Shaman is gone, so... Come on. A bunch of the Dunsparce. 2 Prism Tower gone. Stretcher. The game's over. The game is over. Nothing to do against that. That is just so silly, man. I think Slowking, like, I've seen like every deck play Shaman, so it feels like less of a great pick. Maybe we should just play Mega Excadrill and call it a day. But then you're going to be seeing all the Chews, all the Moltres, like everyone online plays the attack against you. Here we go. Turn 1 Welder, that's a great username right there. Turn 1 Welder. Where are the days, man? Where's Blacephalon when you need him the most? Okay, let's do this. We are ready for whatever the opponent is throwing at us, except for a turn 1 Watchtower, then it's gonna be sad. Dragapult, okay. reassuring. Crispin already in hand. Let's go. How about it? Energy here. I don't want to slap down Teal Mask Ogrepon. I have learned that they're playing Moltres, and that's very, very annoying. On the other hand, I need more power. More Ultra Balls. I don't think I'll need more Ultra Balls. Get Shaman on, get Latias on board. Feels pretty nice though. Yeah, let's go with this. I'm gonna get out the Teal Mask, and I'm initially going to get punished. Wellspring is in there, and Fair Stamp in there. Everything we need to go crazy. Energy here. Watch my opponent play 2 Crushing Hammers in a row, land successfully, and the game is over as well. Maybe I should have sat down my Latia so I can respawn with Clefairy if I draw into it, but... Wallow Rain from Surging Sparks? What card is that? During your opponent's next turn, Pokemon that have 2 or fewer energy cards remaining can't attack. 2 or less. Huh. Nah. Not really that good. More Dreepy arrive. Well, if my opponent doesn't have a fantastic start, that is just double Buddy Buddy Puff and finish it out with a Lily's Determination. 1000%. Only one Badoo, Ultra Ball, Meowth. They were playing Shaman again. So yeah, playing Slowking for Worlds feels like the most risky thing you've ever seen. I've seen Shaman in Grimmsnarl, Shaman in Dragapult, Shaman in Hide and Sneak. Just Shaman everywhere, man. Even Shaman in playing Bolt to Worlds. Who knows? Who knows? We're item locked. Let's start with a Renard. He's got some stuff into play. Latias is nice. Latias, I will Crispin. Always love to get the Psychic Energy onto my Kangaskhan. And the Wealth and the Water Energy as well. One E-switch can go miracles. This in hand. This over here. This over there. Fantastic. Teal Dance. I'm item locked, so no E-switch situations can happen. And let's get it going. Rapid fire combo. Watch me slap 300 damage on this Badoo. No, it's just 200. Fine. Sometimes it's also a win condition. Yeah. Every deck is gonna be playing Shaman. That's so annoying. Latias in the active. Come on, they need rare candy. Dragapult. But if it's a slow build, not even the hammers can slow me down. They will need 3 hammers successfully heads in order to stop another attack from launching. Because the water energy is on my Kangaskhan, and if they don't go for item lock, I can Wellspring as well. Wellspring can put me in a range of a special red card, but on the other hand, it's gonna help me out so much further in the late game. Meowth. What's it gonna be? What version is this even? Shaman? I haven't seen any hammers. Yeah, Cruel Arrow is also an interesting play. But every single time I power up a Fez, they're slapping down Shaman, and looks like they are playing Shaman, so... Cruel Arrow, a Dracloak. Or... yeah, Cruel Arrow, a Dracloak seems pretty fine. But if they're playing like risky rune shenanigans, they can also like take this guy down. And that's very awkward. Voodoo returns. Sure. That means no E-switch capabilities. Makes my choices a little bit more straightforward. Since there's a lot of 2 prizes on board, I don't mind slapping down more teal masks. Sure. More teal masks. Let's go. Class Trumpet. Where's my boss's orders? So I can take down Meow. Serrano. Okay. I can go Area 0. Then go for Serrano. Raging Bolt. Do I need more Pokemon? Lily's Clefairy is a nice option to have. Another Kangaskhan. I'm not gonna slap down everything, by the way. A Meow for later. Because I do feel like I'm getting... maybe I'm not getting Unfair Stand or a special red card. Then maybe this is better. Raging Bolt. Lightning Energy on this guy. Good, slap down another one of these. If I'm not getting knocked out, I cannot use Clefairy, so I will need to keep my options open. Yeah. Probably gonna get Unfair Stamp as well. Slapping down Clefairy here could mean I can respond with... I'm gonna let this guy slap down as bait. Yeah. That's gonna be my bait. They can go after it, and I can simply E-switch energy to the Raging Bolt and knock him out that way. Yeah, I'm gonna leave everything open for later. Let's go. Rapid Fire combo. That will force them to boss the Clefairy. But then I can simply E-switch Raging Bolt and knock him out. So that's gonna be my game plan. And then use my stretcher to get Clefairy later. I hope airport security goes well. Yeah, we could Wellspring 2 Draclooks, but the problem is that we were item locked. So setting that up is impossible. So now Unfair Stamp has to come down. In this discard pile, not a lot of things to be honest, so that's pretty good. They can Phantom Dive, get damage here and some spread around. We can also Chimp out to get rid of a lot of damaged Pokemon. First we E-switch the energies off and then we get rid of it. What now? It feels like Raging Bolt is a better pick than Slowking because of the amount of Shaman. If Shaman was not around, Slowking was the MVP. Okay, so we are gonna be showcasing the E-switch combo with Raging Bolt. Okay, what they're gonna do. Dragapult is 2 prize cards behind. Chew, okay. Forces us to find boss. But with enough 2 prizes on board, that's fine. Counter game? People are just creating the best. Doesn't Crustle stop this deck immediately? Yes, it does. You have to go second and hope you can dunk him. That's my advice. So, it's time to go after Meowth. Okay. I need Meowth, Balls, or Ultra Ball. There's a Stretcher. Could get Grass Energies back. I think the best play is to just get a Grass Energy first. Because there's still bench... Oh, there's always bench space open. What am I saying? Area 0 returns to the scene. Steel Dance. Where is Boss? Oh, there's Boss. Let's go. Meowth. Time to boss around. There's another boss in deck, by the way. Boss. Meowth. Fez as well. I will run flipping some scripts. Glass Trumpet on top of this. That's crazy. Okay, Kangaskhan. Glass Trumpet. Yeah, probably should have done that on another Pokemon, but fine. I will E-switch the Fighting Energy. I don't think they're playing like Crushing Hammer. I haven't seen any of them. Lightning Energy here. I still have another Glass Trumpet where that came from, so the only card I would need is a Balsasaurus. Are they gonna keep pretending to play Chew? If that is the case, and I find Wellspring, I also punish them quite ridiculously. Yeah, I do expect to get special red card at this point. Area 0, nice find from the prizes. You must believe in the power of Ian Robb. No shaman can stop you. Really? Is that like the other Slowking deck with Drapion, Monkey Dory in there? That is an interesting situation. The best performing list, however, are not playing like the Drapion shenanigans. Zoroark, Drapion, very funky shenanigans that you could go with. A Crispin in there. Damage yourself, Drinner Brain, trapping people. Maybe I should make a video about that in the coming days. There's a pet. The only card I would need is a Meowth or Ultra Ball. Meowth, Ultra Ball, Balls. I know it's all in there. There's Dragapult DX. If they can evolve all of these three, I still just need Boss to win the game. More Dreepies. Stretcher for what? Shaman or Meowth? Shaman, they're afraid. That's their only game plan. They're like, if they like Boss this guy and go for like Chew, then I can win with Wellspring. Now that's no longer a thing. In the hand, however, there is not a single copy of Boss to find. And if they Boss up the Telemask, I can Fez. That's probably what they're going for. Do you think End's plan is good in that deck? It could be. Goodbye, Telemask. Ground Melter. There's like... Also discarding the Stadium of Choice is interesting. Yeah, I have enough energies already, so I'll get rid of this. I'll get rid of that. Let's go. Yeah, also the Ground Melter gets rid of the Stadium card. And their bench liabilities as well. Whoa. Now I need to do the exact same thing to get rid of my Clefairy, which is now openly in danger. Yo, that is ridiculous. Yeah. I will have to Serrano to get all these Pokemon out. Yeah, all these Pokemon out. Yeah, this is insane. That's a great play, by the way. I need my Chimpao. Hopefully I can find it. Yo, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay, there's the situation at hand. I need slap down. But yeah, if I slap down Teal Mask, that's bad. Is there any... I also need my Wellspring. Probably needed the Wellspring first. How many stretchers in there? 1, 2. 2 stretchers. What are the chances they're also playing Moltres, right? Have to go for it. But I still have Run Errand. For all we know, there's a Wellspring that I can draw into. Yeah, there we go. Wellspring is better. So we Wellspring, open the gates of Area 0. Yeah. Slap down. I will attack with Kangaskhan, so there's not an issue there. I will set up another Kangaskhan. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I will Ultra Ball, get my good friend. I'll get rid of this. I'll get rid of that. Get myself Chimpao. I need to get out of that liability right there. ASAP. Yeah, I can still draw an additional card, I would say. They're not playing Hammers, at least that much is clear. So Fez cannot help. Just in case an additional energy here. Yeah. Go with that. I also don't want to draw any of these cards. The only card I would need is Boss's Orders, right? Yeah. So we Teal Dance. There's E-switches, okay. We have a Glass Trumpet on top of this. So Glass Trumpet. I could save an energy from the Steel Mask. E-switch here. And then Chimpao all these cards away. Yes. So we need to get rid of this guy, and this guy. And then hope the opponent doesn't play Risky Runes. And Munkidori. That is the game situation at hand. That's in Dusknoir Lion Slowking. I have not tested that, but yeah. Since Raging Bolt can literally knock out anything currently, we're good. So I'm very curious to see what they're playing. Chimpao, Shaman, Counter Gain, Chi-Yu. They've already played double boss. They need to like a lot of crazy things by the way. I didn't have like my liability grass Pokemon around for the Chi-Yu and the Moltres. At this point, the deck consists of like a lot of ways to find balls. 2 E-switches remaining. I have Stretcher, Psychic Energy as well if I find Area 0. So then I will not need balls. I don't need balls because I can attack with Raging Bolt unless some hammers come down. I don't expect hammers, but expect everything. Munkidori, Risky Runes, man. Then they have everything. And they have the entire situation figured out. I don't even know what kind of stadiums they're playing. Haven't seen them. This is a cool combo though. It can also allow you to heal your Pokemon by discarding them. We have 280 HP. They would need Darkness Energy, Risky Ruins, Adrenabrain boss, and they've already played 2 boss, so We only need one prize card. They can still unfair stamp us, special red card us. The field open area 0 is the stadium of choice. Luckily no risky runes. I find that very, very crazy. They're gonna probably boss up my Pheasantipity. I still have Stretcher to chimp out again, by the way, so yeah. It's not gonna be doing enough damage though. Unless they have some way to dish more damage. Raging Bolt. Blood Moon Ursaluna! What the hell? That is... Why do people always have the weirdest things ever? Okay, the opponent won. This is gonna be the last game for this live stream. I've seen literally everything over on the rank ladder. I wonder what we're gonna expect at the World Championships. This is kind of crazy. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this live stream. If you did, let me know by leaving something in the comment section, and let me know which decks you want to be seeing up next. I'll be back very shortly with more Pokemon TCG content. Also check out the sponsors. They help make the content possible on the channel here. Yeah, there's some percentages off, links down below. I'll see you guys soon with more Pokemon TCG content. Peace.